Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the power of makeup video. I know this is NikkieTutorials started this, but a while ago I actually did, like a few years ago before it was around. I just thought I'd do it for fun and I just took some photos. I just did it in my kitchen once and just thought I wonder what I look like with the difference. So anyway, today I'm going to be doing the power of makeup and I'm interested to see how it's going to look because I know that I always look really different with makeup or without, so if you're interested to see then carry on watching. So I think I might actually start with my eyes first. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This one is in Sin, it's nearly run out, it's the really old ones, it hasn't even got the wand on it. It's like a little bit, so I'm gonna squeeze a tiny bit of that out. I have no idea what kind of look I'm going for, by the way. Use my mirror. So it's kind of like shimmery. It's quite nice to just wear on its own, really. So I'm going to take the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. Such nice colours in there, but I don't know what to use. So first I'm going to run Cake Mix through the crease. Just using this brush, by the way. It's the Storybook Cosmetics brush. It's like the Harry Potter ones. I always use this as a crease brush. So pop that through the crease and then I'm going to use, I think, this brush maybe, and I'm going to take, can't decide whether to go for root canal or cavity, purple or the pink. I'm going to go for cavity, so this bright pink shade there. And I haven't done it for a while, but I'm going to try and do a sharp line because of the kind of look this is. I usually use tape. Okay, so there's like a sharpish line, which I'll clean up with concealer and things like that once I've done. Then I'm going to take this smaller brush here and I think I'm going to take sweetener. Might need to do it with my finger, I'm not sure, I'll see. Let me try it with my finger. It's a lovely colour, look. I'm also going to take a bit of donor here, like a more of a gold, and see if that makes a difference. Just pop that like that with my finger. So here's a fun story whilst I'm doing this. I tried to buy the Blue Blood palette off of Depop and I've been scammed. I don't know why I still buy off Depop, to be honest. The amount of people that scam on there is ridiculous. So it sounded completely genuine and legit. She said her boyfriend had bought it for her. She's not going to use the colours and things like that. So I messaged and said, is this still available? And she said, yeah, it is. Get in quick if you want it though, because there's lots of people interested in it, and it had like 46 likes, so I was like, yeah, okay, that's fair enough. It was discounted quite a bit, but it was a reasonable price, enough to be what you'd assume was genuine. So I bought it, and then she sent me a message and said, my PayPal is not accepting your money, you need to clear it. Press confirm receipt and it will go through. Now, I don't know how many people know. If you press confirm receipt, then it's like saying that you've already got the item. So she said PayPal told me to do that, so I contacted PayPal and I said, this girl that I bought from has said, she's basically said that my money's not clearing and you've told her that whoever buys from it should just press confirm receipt. And they said, no, we advise you not to do that. don't do that. So she's relisted the item again now. So I wrote a comment on it and said, don't buy from this girl, she's a scammer. And then another girl messaged me and she said, I've been scammed by this girl as well. I'm absolutely mortified that you've even written this comment because she sold it to me the day before. But PayPal are being ridiculous and they've just said like contact the seller and ask for your money back. Anyway, so I'm going to leave my eye like that for now. I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, move on to my face. So I'm going to do... By the way, this hairband was what I was going to wear for my wedding. It's not, obviously I'm not wearing it the same as I would have, but I think it's really cute. Yeah, I was going to wear this for my wedding. Fun fact. So I'm just using a sponge, blending this all over this half. It's really dewy and glowy, just adds like a nice shine. I don't think you'll really be able to see it on the camera. I always look weird without eyebrows, by the way. I feel like until my eyebrows are done, my makeup just always looks ridiculous. So Michael's out walking the dog and I just got this photo. Look at him. Just having the best time. Isn't he lovely? For foundation, I'm going to be using this Skin Illusion foundation in the shade... I'll show you on the box so it's easier. In the shade 100.5. This has obviously got the training allocation sticker on. Sorry about that. Now, this is a little bit too dark for my face, which will probably show up when I'm only doing half, but I just can't find a foundation that's light enough. The Fenty one is light enough, which I've finished. I've used that one up, but it's really matte and I don't always want a matte one. My favourite foundation from Clarins used to be the True Radiance, and then they discontinued it and brought out this one. I mean, this one's okay. Doesn't give you quite as much coverage as the other one, but still quite nice. I'm not going to be doing, obviously, like you get most people that do these videos and they're like super glam and things like that, and I'm just not like that. I don't have the skills, if I'm honest, to do that. So it does have a dropper, which some people love and some people aren't so keen on. I mean, I don't mind it, to be honest, but I just don't know how you're going to be able, like when you're running low, I don't think it reaches right to the bottom. So my go-to concealer is the Collection Lasting Perfection. I think that's like a standard, that's most people's one. It's like £4 or something, and it's, I mean, it runs out quickly, but it's okay. Just doing a triangle under my eye. I guess this is kind of like a makeup tutorial at the same time, isn't it? Wasn't meant to be. And just gonna do this under the bags because 6-month-old baby plus anxiety and depression plus moving house, no sleep. You see a difference between these two sides of my face? I don't even know. I guess the power of makeup is not that strong. Didn't know what my power was. So I'm gonna use, to set my face, the Clarins, see if you'll be able to see it, the Clarins Mineral Powder in 01, which is the lightest shade. Using my Real Techniques brush that I've had probably about 8 years. Did I get it? Yeah, I think actually I might have got them for my 18th birthday. So yeah, like 8 years ago. Is that right, the maths? So I'm going to do under my eye first. I don't bake my foundation or anything because I don't do full coverage enough, so I just don't. When I was at work I used to, because being under artificial lights and stuff, it used to always damage it. By the way, you'll notice that a lot of my stuff is Clarins because that was who I work for. Although not for long. Next I'm going to be using the Clarins bronzer in 02. 02? Yeah, so basically you get an allocation anyway, which is why most of my things are Clarins. I can't use most of their skincare, but apart from the new My Clarins stuff, which I wasn't there for because I've been on maternity leave anyway, so I bought that myself, just so you know. But yeah, you get an allocation, so it just works out easier if you find stuff that you like. May as well use it. I used to be a proper makeup person. I had so much makeup and I've sold pretty much all of it now, and there's, I don't know if you can see it, like a tiny, it's like a few shelves there, like the little plastic pull out things, and that's all I've got left now. And this is my everyday, it's my everyday bag. So I'm just using this bronzer kind of like a contour, I guess, and partly as a bronzer. I don't like to do too much bronzer because I feel like it makes me look a bit stupid. That's starting to make a difference to my face though. Next I use my trusty dirty unicorn brush and Clarins Blush Prodigy in 04. I don't know if you can actually buy this anymore. It's getting a hole in it, but I really like this colour. But again, I keep my makeup for way too long. I've had this for, I think I've actually had this since I started, so I've had this for about 5 years. Has it got, oh, it doesn't have the thing on it, but I think you're meant to keep them for like a year. So I'm just putting that kind of over where I put the bronzer a bit, and I only take the light shade as well. Now I want to use the new Jeffree Star, the Blue Blood highlighter, but I don't know how it's going to look with this look. I'll do it anyway because it's fun, isn't it? Oh, I just leant on the palette. How funny. Hygiene and all that, eh? Who needs it? So for highlight, I've got two of them. I've got Prostitute and Expensive. I'll show you them both because I know people like to see them. I love Prostitute actually. So this is Prostitute, which is a beautiful coloured highlight, but I'm going to use Expensive. Now I think Expensive is actually meant for darker skin tones. It looks different to when I saw it online. It's like this. It does look different to when I saw it online. I thought it was going to be much lighter than this, but I did wear it the other day and I managed to pull it off. So I'm hoping I can do it again. So I'm just popping a little bit. Let's see if we're just going to ruin this, shall we? So I'm just going to dab it along here. This is a slightly damp beauty blender, the smaller one. So this one I use for my face, and this one I use for highlight and things like that if I'm using a cream highlight. So let's see. Can you see that on the camera? It's such a nice colour. I'll shine a torch on it in a second so you can see it, because it's got like, oh yeah, you can see it there. Got like green reflects in it. Let me see whether you'll be able to see this. Does that show anything? Probably not. Can you see it anyway? I'll show you them both on my hand just whilst I'm here. So this is Expensive Unblended. There, you can kind of see it there. So it blends to this lovely like green shift. So that's Expensive, and I'll show you Prostitute. Okay, so that is Prostitute Unblended, which looks really blue. And that's it blended. So it looks really blue there, but if you take, a small bit, there like that, it just kind of catches the light, like there, doesn't look as blue. So that's that bit done anyway. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I actually just use an Avon pen. So this is the Avon Mark Brow Tattoo in light brown. So it's like this. It's kind of like a little microblading one. And I just draw that on, and it always makes a massive difference to my face. I don't actually pluck or do anything with my eyebrows. I mean, you can see them up close like that, but they're just so fair that I don't do anything with them. So I can kind of work with whatever shape I want. There's an eyebrow. So I think I might just do some waterline liner, and I'm going to use Jeffree Star in Triggered. I think. See how this looks. I do like this shade. It's like a really dark purpley shade. It has got little glittery bits in, but I'm just going to get a bit closer. I popped a mirror there, so... How does that show? I mean, it shows, but it's not hugely noticeable, but that's okay. So I'll use that, and then for the lips, I'm going to use, again, Jeffree Star in the Christmas collection, Hi How Are Ya? This is a nice, lovely, like, red. Ooh, is this going to make... Could do ASMR with that. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this over half. I know a lot of people complained about the formula of this one because they say it doesn't dry down the same, which is true, but it's such a nice colour. The last thing, which I've actually forgotten to do, my camera just ran out of something, so I don't know how much you saw. So anyway, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara and just pop that on. I might actually pop a little bit of Expensive just in the inner corner of my eye as well, or maybe Prostitute because it's the blue. Just pressing my lips together to get the glitter out as well. Okay, so take a tiny bit of Prostitute, which I had on, just dab that in the inner corner, and that is my look finished. So this is the power of makeup. This side. You can kind of see the little glittery bits in it like that. I know that's not an attractive view, but yeah. So this is the power of makeup. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I know it's not as exciting as some YouTubers would be because I'm not the most fabulous at makeup. So that's that. If you like the video, then please leave a thumbs up down below, comment, subscribe, message your friends, tell everyone about it so I can try and get to 100 subscribers, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!